Greetings and salutations. We are back with more Star Wars. Hooray!
Yay!
Huzzah.
2 weeks in a row, even.
Yes. Yes.
Sort of.
That is yes. I am prepared or something.
2 weeks in a row, asterisk.
I am all kinds of prepared. I am not going to be making shit up as I go along. Next thing you know, Voltaire will be accusing me of being a member of the crew of the Enterprise. That is a joke, not that I was certain basically only Eric would get.
Oh no, I get it too. I was just chewing.
Oh, okay, good. You've heard the song too.
I'm pretty sure I've linked you the song.
Okay, well I've known about the song for like a decade. So, or not quite.
Oh, I know you have. I was not the introduction of it. I've just linked
okay.
it while we were talking about it.
Yes, the SS makes shit up. You make shit up. At any rate, yes, last time on Star Wars, asterisk. I mean, you know what I mean. Right.
Last time on this is completely canon.
No, this is not canon, and thank God.
This is totally not canon trademark.
At any rate, yes. You guys managed to escape from Trophic's palace as it was being bombarded by a Star Destroyer because, you know...
That's generally bad for your health.
Someone drew an asterisk on the screen, thank you. Not really necessary, but okay.
I mean, you know,
I made
we've got
the joke.
appearances to keep up.
At any rate, so you guys managed to escape, which was good. Lots of shit happened, and you guys decided to go to Kashyyyk because that was basically where you guys had been planning to go to before everything kind of went badly for a while. But now things are back on track, and nothing possibly could go wrong.
Huzzah.
We've got a
Plain sailing to the
guide.
end.
We know where we're going. We know what
Yep.
we're looking.
We're on a planet that we know has all kinds of awful bullshit. It's not going to surprise us. Look, as long as they're not bugs, I'm good.
Let me take a look at the list of fauna creatures of Kashyyyk. How many of them are bugs? No, there are multiple types of spider.
82%.
Yeah, I seem to remember there being rather large, angry spiders.
Yes.
Those are arachnids, not insects. There we go, not bugs.
Flame beetle. Borer beetle. So at least two types of beetle.
Why do they sound like Tyranid bioweapons?
I was going to say they sound like Pokemon.
Flame beetle, borer beetle.
I think the borer beetle is actually ammunition in a
They are.
Tyranid gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gav. Remember, you're talking about natives. You're talking about the species that live and survive on Kashyyyk.
Fair point.
Again, a planet where the Wookiees decided, yeah, let's live in the trees.
The floor is scary. I'm not touching the floor.
Yeah. The
Wookiees.
floor is lava. It's worse.
Yes.
It's Kashyyyk. Twinned with Katachan.
Kashyyyk is a death world. Literally. At any rate, yes, you have a guide who's leading you to the forest floor, which is totally what I should have been prepping this afternoon, instead of accidentally falling asleep and being late to game. I said nothing there, did I?
No, I didn't.
Good.
I fell asleep.
Yeah. Right. So,
All I heard was you're all going to get promotions.
how are you guys going to be promoted? I mean,
Before we set off, Jith declares herself Captain Admiral of the Razorwalker.
Not Admiral
I can't
Captain.
I can't stop you.
Oh,
No.
I want to be a Commodore. They get better hats.
I get to
I'm
have
going-
scruffy things on my shoulders now.
I'm going to declare myself chief engineer of the largest Imperial Star Destroyer and punch anyone that dares question me.
Jith, I don't think Vorkos and Jocks will fit on your shoulders.
Scruffy things?
That is a very particular brand of joke you have presented there, Eric.
It's going to be one of those nights.
It could be worse. They could also be nerf herders.
Quick, to the MMO forum.
Anyways, your guide is leading you down to the surface. Hooray! You're going to the surface of Kashyyyk.
I'm sure it will be a pleasant trip.
Right. Pleasant. All right. What was I planning for your trip down? I forget. All right. So, so he leads you through the abandoned Wookiee village, to basically an elevator. It's a sort of an open air platform thing that you can lower down partway down. You know, he sort of gets you. He directs you all onto the platform. It's a sizable thing. It's designed to hold multiple Wookiees, so it can handle your crew and the guide. Said guide is conspicuously heavily armed. Which, you know, from everything you've heard about Kashyyyk, makes a lot of sense. He sort of gestures you all on. Says, you know, make sure to keep a hold on the handrail there. Don't want you guys to, you know, lose your balance and fall. Don't look down. We're pretty high up.
Jith looks down.
You said not to look down.
Don't tell me what to do.
I doubt Jith has an actual fear of heights, but
I'm a pilot!
I know. But there's something about the sort of the view that you're getting that makes you appreciate what it must feel like to most people who do have a fear of heights.
I suddenly want to play a friggin' mech pilot with a fear of heights. This mech has jump jets.
So, yeah, you sort of look over, you're like, huh.
I guess that is pretty high.
Yep.
I had to step away. Are we like in an elevator or something?
Yes, we are.
Technically speaking, yes, it is a
I would
large
say in,
platform.
more on.
Yeah, it's a large platform with you know, rails
All right.
that are about, you know, would be about waist high to a Wookiee. So they're pretty high, actually.
I have no chance of going over.
We're kind of
Well,
cutting Jith off at the neck.
well, yeah, you have no chance of going over. You might have a chance of going through the side, though. They're, you know, going under, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say under. Watch your step, Jeff.
Yeah, so the thing starts lowering. You hear the winches and pulleys and the motor that's lowering them making, you know, creaking noises. It occurs to you that you're not hearing the usual, you know, familiar comforting sound of repulsor lifts anywhere.
We are
It's being
literally
covered up by this
dangling by a
girl from
rope.
Ipanema, clearly.
No. Nor are you hearing the girl from Ipanema. There is no elevator music.
What kind of elevator is this?
A Wookiee elevator.
It's a freight elevator.
I think Wookiee Vader is accurate.
So it is lowering down. But yes, the more mechanically inclined of you does sort of, it cross your mind that an elevator that is going this far down, it's very uncommon that for the Wookiees are a technological species. Why on earth would they not have repulsor lifts on one of these things?
Well, it did say it's a secret route.
That could be why.
I'm gonna guess, not in character, but I'm gonna guess that repulsors give off a kind of noise that attracts attention.
Well, it probably.
Jith is going to look at our guy and say, "So, not have an inspector come by lately, have you?"
No. Yes. So, yeah, he says this lift won't be taking us all the way down to the ground to the surface. Be taking us down to the first set of pathways. Yeah, and if you're wondering why there's no repulsor lift, there's some beasties that live up here that the harmonics that repulsor lift gives off kind of makes them angry.
Ah.
So does singing.
Forecast, you're not allowed to watch your soap operas down here.
Why would I watch my soap operas down here? The reception would be terrible.
Looking at them funny.
I thought you had them recorded.
So look at the monster. If you can look at a monster, shoot it. Gotcha. Until it's dead.
For
This
some
may
of them,
take
yes.
This may take several clips.
There are some monsters that is the correct response. There's some of the beasties that live here that is definitely the correct response to.
And the ones that aren't?
How fast can
Well,
you
that's
run?
just me and Varkos.
At any rate.
How fast can I run is a weird question considering Twins' stat line.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I would describe her as a sprinter or a marathoner because I don't know which way makes more sense.
She's definitely not a marathoner with her constitution stat.
Yeah.
Fair.
Very dangerous over short distances.
At any rate, the elevator goes
She would
down.
she would definitely get a good head start, but that very low body would hold her back pretty quickly.
Yes. Yes. As an aside, you guys we're starting off multiple kilometers in the air, just as an aside.
I can see my house from here. It's not on this planet. I know.
Hey, boo-boo!
But yeah, you are pleasantly surprised the elevator, despite being lowered on cables, is not swaying that much. It is swaying.
All the
however.
trees keep the wind from being an issue.
Yes. Moving about on it does cause it to swing a little bit because again,
Physics.
no repulsor lift though. But eventually you do.
Just making sure myself and Varkos don't stand on the same side.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
We should both stand on the same side and then run back and forth.
That is Plan C for when we can't run away from the beastie that we can't kill.
It's like that one scene from Pirates of the Caribbean 3 where they do that on the ship in order to keep it upright.
I'm glad I haven't watched any of those because that just made me sick.
No. Literally, they do that in order to turn the ship over.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
It makes more sense in context.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Pirates 3, which was the worst of the original trilogy by far.
I wouldn't watch any of them. They have Johnny Depp.
Fair enough.
At any rate, so the first leg of elevator trips on your route is uneventful. Hooray!
That was the best kind.
Yeah, it comes down to the platform it attaches to, settles into place. Your guide locks the elevator into position, so that while you're debarking, it doesn't swing out and drop you multiple kilometers to the ground.
That is a bonus.
Once everybody's off, he unlocks it so that if someone up top, someone in his crew up top needs to bring it back up, they can.
There's a perfectly good rope slide now.
Twins will not be doing that again.
Well, you will when we go up.
When we go up, I'm not using the rope. I have a better way.
You don't generally slide up ropes, Gav.
This is also true.
That
probably
all
the only one
depends
who-
on whether anybody's been fucking with the gravity.
I'm just
That
going to
is
say
an
I'm
issue.
probably the one most qualified to slide up a rope. And I'm not doing it.
At any rate, your guide sort of gestures and leads you along the large wooden catwalk that is encircling one of the trees. That looks like it's leading off to a bridge, to somewhere else, to another set of catwalks, etc., etc., etc. It's like there's almost like sort of a spider web of catwalks and such going throughout the trees in the area. Again, with that look down, that you can sort of look down and go, "Yeah, I still probably would reach terminal velocity before hitting the ground if I left off here."
Nice. All this classical Wookiee architecture. Early deciduous period, I believe.
Nice.
Well played, Gav. At any rate, you walk along. There's really not a lot to say. You see various beasties skittering about. You're a large enough group that most of them seem to be giving you a berth. Every now and then something will stop and stare at you for a little while, make noises. Yeah. But, nothing particularly... They're usually scared off by, somebody in the group doing something. It's... Usually the guide sort of makes some sort of noise at it or, shouts at it or some things like that, and they sort of skitter off somewhere else. At any rate, after about 15, 20 minutes of walking, it's not too bad, honestly. You're getting up near where the next elevator platform is going to be. The guy tells you. So yeah. So you. By the way, his basic is not. You'll notice his basic is not particularly good. So yes, you all wait here, rest, have drink, food, etc. I scout ahead, make sure elevator's still there.
Dude, just speak a real language.
Yeah.
They won't understand.
Look, dude, for some reason, you're a Trandoshan with a Nemoidian accent. Just.
Well, he picked up basic in the Trade Federation. It's like the German kid I met with a British accent. I learned from a British teacher.
What though assured me these lessons will be perfect?
Anyway, you wait here. I'll be back. And he goes off. He sort of goes off up ahead along the platforms. You're at a big, sort of a larger platform area where there are like benches and such set up. It's basically a rest area. And despite that you haven't been walking that long, you guys do feel a little bit winded and kind of tired.
Mm.
You're not used to walking along path. Like, there's just something about the way walking along these paths that seems to be sort of, draining. Also, the air is kind of thin up here.
Mm.
You are a couple of kilometers off the ground.
I will take a seat and rest and play my favorite Wookiee game. Is this architecture built or grown?
Yes.
Yes. The answer is usually yes.
So yeah, you've got a little bit of time amongst yourselves on a platform in the middle of Kashyyyk, in the middle of nowhere.
Jith is going to take out her her tiny pistol, her
Okay.
rebel pistol, and she's going to try and modify it. The idea is basically to overclock it so that it will basically eat through its clip incredibly quickly so that it can produce more power.
So you want to basically, what you're effectively doing is turning it into a high-powered Derringer.
Yeah, I'm trying to basically make it so that she'll have something that might be more effective at big game hunting.
So you're trying to make a noisy cricket.
Basically, yes.
So you're trying to overclock your blaster pistol.
Or that will completely deplete the clip after like 1 or 2 shots.
Okay, I know I see what you're doing.
Wasn't it in the very first episode where Vorkos made a comment about putting a hopper into your gun without a compensator and that makes it explode in your hand?
You shut up.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm going to do a fix it.
I need both fix it and guns from you.
Sure. This is a fix it. That's an 11.
Okay.
And guns. 13.
Okay. You've done something.
Okay.
You are fairly certain that it will basically drain through the clip's Tabana gas much more quickly and fire off much larger blasts.
I'm not sure what else it'll do, but that's why I did it with the gun I don't normally use.
That was, yes. I'm sure it'll work perfectly fine, Nick.
I foresee no problems with this at all.
She then takes out a piece of yellow tape and wraps it around the barrel.
Probably a good idea.
And
No, you
removes the
should
clip.
put orange tape around it. They'll think it's a toy.
That way they know that it's safe to have at the con floor.
Yes. You're just here on Kashyyyk to cosplay.
I'm sure that happens all the time in Kashyyyk.
Well, yeah, we're going to WookieCon.
Yeah. How else do you think the local wildlife gets fed?
All right. I need to stretch for a minute here. All right. So, anybody else doing anything of note, or?
Well, since the technical minded of the group wasn't asked when there was something technical going on, I'm just going to relax.
All right. Then
Actually, I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Okay, fair enough.
Twins is just going to kind of go into that kind of meditative state where you are basically listening particularly closely by drowning out like everything near you.
Sure. Okay.
Ah, bouncer mode. Gotcha.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
No, not at all.
So I've heard,
That's
you
my
know.
skill, but I can't let my mind wander. This is torture.
All right. So before Gav gets, well, I'll have Gav roll this also when he gets back, but I do want a perception roll from everybody.
Okay.
Wait, I was going to
Did I
spend
get a
XP.
circumstance
That's what
bonus
it was.
for paying attention?
Just give me your roll. I will tell you.
I'll
Do
tell
I
you what-
add
I'll tell you what
hair
you're
trigger neck
getting.
hairs to this?
Yes, Eric, you do get your hair trigger neck hairs. All right, yeah, twin. I was going to give you some bonus there. Don't worry, word. Because you're actively listening. Interesting. All right, when Eric gets back, when Gav gets back, he'll have to make a perception roll also.
I have returned.
Make a perception roll, Gav.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Deception is 8.
Perception, yes, which is 8. Yeah, it is 8. You are actually really
Close?
perceiving. Close roll, yes.
Perceive!
10. Alrighty. Gav
That's
rolled
the
well
highest
enough.
roll.
It's like the opposite of last week. I like this.
All right. Everybody else, I want you to make a fortune roll now.
Oh, fuck you.
A what roll?
Fortune.
So do you want us to roll a fortune die
No,
or
make
roll?
a fortune. Make a roll using your
And add your fortune
stat.
to it.
Yes.
I
Open
am
or closed?
going to get attacked
Closed roll.
by a giant space weasel.
I couldn't hear you over Eric. Was that closed?
Yes, closed roll.
Okay.
I like this. 3 minus 3 plus
good.
3 equals 3.
All right. So here's what's happening. Something large chitinous and bladey thing comes leaping out of the canopy at Vorkos. Vorkos,
Oh.
nobody can make a reaction except Jocks.
Okay, so it's a sentient blender, right?
Basically,
See, I'm moderately tempted to tackle it out of the air and body slam the fucker after the last thing, but lots and lots of blades leads me to decide that I'm going to drop my shotgun and blast the fucker before it lands.
give me a guns roll then.
I guess this is open now then.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to fortune it.
Okay. +4. 20.
20.
All right.
This
looks like
a job for a 20.
20!
So yes, Vorkos, you're
Wait a minute,
standing
what about
there.
drinks?
You hear, you see, basically you're sitting there, you watch all of a sudden as Jocks' eyes open, he unlimbers his blaster shotgun thing, powers it up, raises it, aims it just off to the side of your head, and fires. It looks like at first he's pointing it at you, but then you realize at the exact second that you realize that he's not aiming at you, you hear something sort of you hear basically, leaves rustling as something comes leaping at you. The blaster goes off, and you hear a horrible screeching noise as a large insectoid thing with, blade, like limbs that look like they're made out of, like, Bowie knives. Goes sort of clattering to the ground in front of you as it sort of leaps, as it's sort of blown off course, leaping past you, and it oozes some sort of icky, purpley, awful blood, ichor stuff out of the hole Jocks blew in it.
I made a door.
So I'm going to blink blandly at Jocks, then at the bug, then back at Jocks, then at the bug. Good shooting.
I accept credits, meat, or beer.
I pull out my Bowie knife and start cutting the bug.
Should have been more specific.
No. Dude, Basilisca avian. Fuck it, I'll eat bug.
All of you are gross.
They're rather tasty. I've made you bug.
What?
It wasn't pasta we had last week.
What? Why wouldn't you tell me?
You liked it, didn't you?
That's not the point.
I thought you would have figured it out when I kept moving.
I thought we were friends.
We are friends! It was moving! How did you not notice?
I thought that it was,
Twins is gonna just kind of like creep behind Jith. Is just gonna kind of hover over here and say, "Delicious and nutritious. Tastes just like chicken."
Tastes just like
what's a chicken?
Yuna.
Thought they were more nutty myself, but
God, you're right, Yvonne, because mammals are weird.
So I guess Jith is generally not very fond of Rhodian cuisine, then, huh?
Actually, that's something that I didn't even realize. There are not even no human members of our party, but there are more non-mammals than mammals in the group.
Actually, hang on. Jux is going to just pull up the arms and pull the large bladed arms off. Here, if you're not going to eat the meat, you can have some swords.
I don't know how to use a sword.
But you don't want the meat. Do you want a hat? I can make a hat out of the shell.
Forecast is sitting there carving. I was going to go with a codpiece.
Have you done this before?
Yes!
Yes!
I'm picturing Vorkos and Jock just sort of nomming on insect while this argument's
You
going
didn't
on.
even cook it yet!
How has your species survived?
Better than yours, actually.
By not jumping into acid oceans.
Do you know how my species survives? By not sticking our mouths in the first thing that we find.
Well,
There's a single 10-degree latitude strip on my home planet where you can actually safely survive. You have to be choosy where I'm from.
Fair point. Also, on the plus side, this thing is very clearly, almost certainly not venomous or poisonous.
Now that they've eaten parts of it and haven't dropped over yet.
No, it's an
it
ambush
has
predator.
It has large bladed weapons. Most species that have external weapons don't rely on poisons or venoms.
Unless it's from Australia.
No, not even then. Actually,
So
that's
going
actual biology. That's how you can tell if a scorpion is dangerous or not. If it's got small claws, it's got really bad poison.
So Twins is going to look at the blade claw that Jox was presenting towards Jith, and she's going to look at that and say, "Carve a handle on that, and I'll take it. I could use a utility knife."
Holds up the blade. It's like half. It's like half the size of Twins. It's like knife. Okay.
No, Twins is not small.
It could be a machete.
But yeah,
Twins is tall.
Twins is tall, yes.
Oh, sorry. Yes, she is.
Twins is tall.
Jith is the tiny one. You are offering like a freaking claymore to Jith.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna remind that we're basically on Space Australia out here, and and I asked for a knife, and it's like, this is a knife.
Go Space Broncos!
Goddamn drop bugs.
It's those space dingoes you got to watch out for.
Ellie, just space, baby.
Yeah.
Space dingo ate my space baby.
oh lordy.
Well, more specifically, Space Brisbane.
But yeah, Twins will take it and will just like get a piece of metal that she just has on her person because it's like she's a thief. She has shit on her person, and is just going to
one of the
file
unacknowledged parts of this. One of the unacknowledged parts of the campaign is the Twin still has kleptomaniac tendencies.
Well, yeah. How do you think I got this? This was yours.
What? No. So that's where all of my left socks have been going.
I wanted to space her. Luckily, I don't wear socks.
I'm just imagining like a single pair of woolen socks going on his like Tyrannosaurus feet, wiggling his 3 toes in them.
Oh, my big claw's gone through another pair.
Maybe I should just clip my claws.
Don't even
I'm
try
nuts.
the hosiery.
While we're still carving up the corpse, Jox is going to lean over to Vorkos and say, carve off a slab of that meat. If we cook it up later, I'll bet you 10 credits that just will eat it.
I can hear you. You don't have a quiet voice.
Pardon?
Oh!
She'll eat anything if you slather it enough garlic sauce.
She's Italian.
Well, apparently, considering that he said that was not spaghetti or whatever.
It was grilled pasta.
Is he back yet? He's actually been listening to the conversation the last 5 minutes.
It sounds delicious.
I just referred to the guy.
Yeah, how long have you been waiting at this point?
I like it.
What are we waiting for?
The guy to come back?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Guy just went off, took a piss,
we'll
then went off to get a beer.
I thought you guys would appreciate that.
That, yes.
STO.
Hey, Gordon in a Christmas sweater.
That has a Gorn on it.
Yes. And the hat. At any rate, yes. While you guys are arguing about the bug, your guide comes sort of walking back, blinks a few times.
We got hungry.
We found food. You want some?
He walks over, grabs one of the hind legs, and sort of starts absentmindedly chewing on it. You know, chitin and all.
Yeah.
It's crunchy.
Making all sorts of horrible crunching noises.
It's got all the best bits.
All right. The way ahead to the next elevator way ahead now clear. There were a few, well, those lurking around. Got rid of most of them.
Oh, all right.
No, drove them off. Looks like you handled the last of them. Small one, looks like. Poke, poke. Look like it's basically just going out on its own. Anyways, follow. He leads you to the next elevator, which looks a lot like the last one, except slightly more rickety.
It's like this one is going to have more difficult maintenance or something.
Yes. Well, it's not so much as more difficult, it's that it's used less often.
You know, you can give me a different explanation. The reason's the same. Fuck this place.
Well, back when Wookiees lived in this village, it was maintained constantly.
Can I give the motor a once over?
Sure.
Just my own paranoia. Hang on. I will learn my stats eventually. Totally lying. I'm never going to learn them.
Don't let anyone know.
Mine are easy. 5, 7, 7, 10.
I think I was talking about what his fix-it skill is. So 13, okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's still perfectly functional. Probably use a bit of oil.
It's not going to fall out of the sky, at the very least. Yet.
No.
Probably.
It looks like it's well moored. it's in reasonably good maintenance. The cabling looks like it's intact. As I said, it looks like it could probably use a bit of oil, but beyond that, it'll be fine.
Oh, I don't carry oil on me, so
Yeah.
unless we want to crack IO open, then we're moving on.
All right. It lowers down to the next level. You're hearing more noises now as you go. The lower you go down, the more animal noises you hear. Most of them involve, hissing, growling, various sort of ominous sort of, yeah. Virtually everything sounds vaguely threatening where you're going as the lower you go.
Ah, so it's Brooklyn.
Or Dorchester.
At any rate, you get down to the next level. Your guide turns around back to you and says, "One more elevator."
All right.
And leads you on. Yeah, the elevator trips are lengthy, unsurprisingly. I will also say the walk this time is less strenuous because you've gone down the better part of a kilometer at this point from the previous level. So it's easier to breathe. Again, there are various beasties and such. And in fact, at one point as you're walking along, a larger version of one of those bugs that you that tried to ambush Vorkos sort of drops down in front of you, and then a very large snake sort of drops out of the tree, grabs the bug, and sort of pulls itself back up the tree, coiling around the bug. So it's like the bug sort of goes, "Ah!" It makes noises at you, and then chomp, crunching noises back up in the tree.
Thank you, giant space snake.
There's always a bigger fish. No, wait.
But yes, they're also
I can't summon bigger fish.
That's my job.
But I will say,
How else do you think we got 5 sea dragons? Come on.
At any rate, you do also see, various. There are things that are flying around that you notice now. Large, savage-looking birds, large, savage-looking flying insects. Some of which are being eaten by the birds, some of which are eating other birds.
I was hoping you were going to say that one of the birds scored, a slam dunk or something.
No,
That way I can make a stupid joke.
sorry. Basically, you every now and then get to see, some predator ambush some other dangerous-looking animal.
Ah, the circle of life.
Twins is just going to, hang around near Vorkos and is going to make bets.
All right, I would like everyone now to give me another perception roll.
Hair trigger.
Yes.
I like these neutral outcomes here. It's like one,
Neutral? What's neutral about mine?
All right.
well,
this time it's
I'm
not
referring
neutral
to
enough.
myself exclusively.
Yes, fair enough. All right, so twins, while you're walking next to Vorkos, making sort of bets and jokes like that, Vorkos, you notice that a very large plant-like thing, sort of something like roughly equivalent to like a Venus flytrap, is about to try to eat twins.
I pick her up and move her to the other side of me.
All right.
Oh, oh.
The outer part of the plant's. All right, I have to make an attack roll then. I hadn't decided what the attack roll for this is going to be.
I just think it's funny. Just pick her up and move her, and then it goes chomp in the air. It's funny.
Definitely no. It's not an attack roll against twins anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rodents of unusual size? I don't believe in those.
Sure, I'll give it a 12.
I need to watch that movie.
Nope. Okay. Yeah. So you basically obviously sort of this large plant mouth thing sort of goes snap its teeth closed where Twins was standing.
Rude.
I'll be honest with you. I was more expecting Vorkos to go. Let's see how this plays out.
Push her into its mouth.
If you step inside its guard, it won't do as much damage.
But yeah, the plant sort of leans back and sort of wavers back and forth.
I hit it with the blade.
Okay, you've cut the plant. It it basically sort of scrooches away from you.
You're damn right. Personal space.
It can't make noises. It's a plant. The leaves rustle.
Have you not seen Mega Shark versus
No.
versus
No.
No. Sharks can roar underwater.
Only
I've known sharks can roar since I saw Jaws: The Revenge.
Yes, the most factual representative of reality movie ever.
Besides, Octo Shark that can also walk on the land with their tentacles.
Fucking shark.
I'm not saying that sharks can walk on land. I'm just saying if
Don't be
sharks had
ridiculous. Sharks
tentacles,
can't walk on land.
No.
Octoshark, on the other hand.
right? Sharks with tentacles
land
also
shark
operate
now.
as, like,
Oh yeah, you
Sketch,
like
I was totally expecting you to say, I'm not saying a shark can walk on land. I'm saying a shark should walk on land.
the rules don't say that a shark can't play basketball.
Congratulations, Skitch! You've now just discovered the formula for the live-action Disney movie.
Air Jaws.
What a better movie would that be? All right, you ready for the foul shot?
It could be worse. It could be Sharktopus versus the whale wolf. I wish I was joking about that.
Oh my! You need to link me this movie.
Hang on.
a
Yes.
sci-fi original.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
I know.
I collected a bunch of these things because I was going to end up reviewing them at one point, and then I thought, you know what, I can't be asked this shit.
I have standards, goddammit.
Oh my god, that is the best thing ever.
God.
I want one.
Dear
I'll
God.
name him Fluffy, ironically.
Oh shit! Oh, hang on. To quote Nash, we've got video.
Yes! This is the best fight scene in the history of fight scenes.
Okay, I have to. This has to go on stream. I'm sorry.
So now we know how the avians are fighting.
Yeah.
I have no words.
Well, I do have a few
Best
words.
thing I've ever seen.
I do have a few words. This just looks like, pretty much like a standard day near Cocoa Beach, okay? Or a
Fighting
standard
game
day,
ever.
or a standard day near New York Beach, New Jersey Beach, rather.
Some of the
Buddy Roar sure
abominations.
jumped the shark.
Some of the abominations that the Sci-Fi Channel and the Asylum, because that's who's behind this shit.
Yes.
Well,
They're fucking yeah.
I know people who have worked for Asylum, so that's beside the point. There's no
Okay.
shame in doing cheap, shitty, low-budget movies, okay?
No, I have no problem with that. I'm
I
not going to
fucking love
watch
it,
them.
dude. I own half the fucking collection.
you're probably one of the best customers then.
Dino Shark versus Gatoroid,
Yes.
which is no, sorry, it wasn't Dino Shark. It was Megapython versus Gatoroid.
Ah, okay.
Oh
where
my
they
gosh.
where they
I like
got
to imagine
Tiffany.
that this is just jocks just going nuts about the local ecology.
Well, they got Tiffany. I think is it Debbie Gibson.
Oh,
Tiffany,
I've seen
and
this
Mickey
one.
Dolenz were all in that film.
Yes, I've seen this one. Okay.
Okay, let's move on though.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't
It's
mean
all right.
to.
It's all right,
yeah.
Gav. I got that gif out of it.
Hey, Mecca, you kept saying that you need a GIF for like subscribers or whatever. There you go.
A resub gif, maybe.
Whale wolf getting body slammed by Sharktopus.
It's different than the initial sub gif, which is a clip from Yamato 2199.
Yes. So you notice the practiced ease at which I can say things like whale wolf being body slammed by Sharktopus.
That's because it's the best thing ever.
I thought that's just because you're. I thought that was just because you're from England.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's Sharktopus and chips. That's how it goes.
At any rate, yes. So yes, the elevator. Yeah. The walkway you're on continues on. Again, every now and then you see various bits of flora and fauna. Your guide will occasionally point at, don't eat that fruit. It's, a bite of those is enough to kill a Wookiee 10 times over. So,
Mm.
And don't eat more than a bite of that one, because one bite
we don't
will
have
tripping balls. 2 bites, you're dead.
And we don't have 11 Wookiees to throw at the problem, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got it.
Don't try eating that fruit over there because it'll try and eat you first.
Yeah, yes. That one there, Vorkos is right, is an extremely powerful hallucinogen. And its lethal dose is not much more, much over, a bite, basically, for, say, someone like that, like the short one there, Jith.
Twins is going to grab a couple of them and put them in a bag.
They spoil quickly, too.
Yeah. I figured if it's that
they
powerful a
refrigerate well?
hallucinogen, and there's going to be reasons why it's not fucking found like spice.
Yeah.
It's not fucking worth it.
Nope.
Well, I'll have to use it soon.
At any rate, yeah. That bug there is poisonous. That one's there venomous. That one is both poisonous, venomous, and
Ornery.
I was like that one's poisonous, venomous, and kind of an asshole.
also can
Not
spit
its
acid.
species, just that particular
Yeah,
bug.
that one's Steve. Don't go near Steve.
He's a
Poisonous,
oh
venomous,
shit.
it spits acid, and is generally just kind of a jerk.
He also might be from Detroit. That's just saying.
Send them to
I don't know why that got
Detroit.
me as good as it did. I saw it coming completely.
The trick to location-based humor. It almost doesn't matter which location you give.
No, it almost certainly doesn't. Yes, you're completely correct.
No,
East
what,
St. Louis
the
is
part
the
that I
best.
saw it coming was I knew you were going to do it, but it still got me.
Send them
Anyways.
to Poughkeepsie.
We'll send them to Boise. What?
At any
Anyways.
rate, you arrive at the next elevator. Hooray.
Hmm.
This one looks like in basically the same condition as the last one.
Huzzah. We've reached a good bottom level.
Yep. Vorkos, you will say this. When bookies bother to build like actual like technological stuff, they build the last. Like the bowcasters, like basically like the AK-47, the Star Wars energy weapons.
Yeah, it just has a crap fire rate.
Yes, but you can leave it basically anywhere for basically any length of time, pick it up, and it'll still shoot.
That's true.
And it hits like a Mack truck. At any rate, the next elevator lowers you down. Again, I'm going to need another round of perception rolls from everybody. While you're on the elevator. Isn't this fun?
I'm just going to assume the
Yes.
neck hairs.
As general rule of thumb, Eric, unless it's obviously like you're searching for something.
Neck hairs, gotcha.
Yeah.
I actually rolled for beans this time. I got a positive die.
Yeah.
We just need a roll from Skitch.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you need from me?
Another perceptive.
Perception.
More perceptive bits.
Oh, a third one.
Yes. While you're on the elevator. Excellent.
Wow, actually a 9. Wow.
That's good. Twins rolled high enough to notice this. I'm not sure what twins
Yay.
can do about this. So, yeah, as you're all sort of standing, looking around, one of those giant snake things comes lunging out of the branches towards you guys.
Anyone in particular, or just like the elevator?
It's hard to tell what it's aiming for because you're on an elevator. It's sort of small. So while it is, a big elevator, there are 6 of you on there, and 2 of you are Trandoshan, and 1 of you is Jocks.
One of us is probably not edible.
This is true.
That doesn't mean anything.
No, but most of the things here will chew on you, chew you to bits, trying to figure out if you are.
It's just rude.
Yes. You know how sharks will occasionally swallow license plates and shit like that?
I just thought that was so they could, travel up to Maine without getting pulled over.
Well, that too.
That's the bit we didn't see in Jaws the Revenge. That's the most important element.
Yeah. Well, it's
You
like
need a
it's
Caribbean license plate?
Yeah, swallowed a new license plate every time you entered a different district.
So
Yeah,
why do you
it's-
ask twins?
It's the shark version of getting your passport stamped.
Okay. Is the guide looking at me?
Yes.
Damn it! Stop looking at me. I don't want to use my powers when people
Well,
are seeing
he's
me.
looking in your general direction,
Still a problem.
which is why why he doesn't see the snake, because it's coming from behind him.
Because, I had an idea. Of course, now I have another idea. Why not? I'm going to throw the hallucinogenic berries down its throat.
Okay.
I said I'm going to use them fast.
You did. Give me a... Technically speaking, it's a martial arts roll to throw stuff, so...
So I was asking if he was looking at me because I was hoping I could use force to throw them instead.
Uh-huh.
But he's looking at me, and that complicates matters. So I'm going to frame it as she throws them, which I will
But
roll
you want
martial arts
to want
for.
to use movement to move them from your hand to the mouth. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. That is fine. You'll need to give me a deceit roll also, though.
Open roll, fortune die, all the deception in the world.
13. Okay.
13.
Yeah,
Acceptable.
yeah. Yes.
Acceptable is a word for it.
And we'll just force him right on down the throat. 12.
Yeah, sure. All right, so the snake sort of closes as the fruit sort of go into the snake's mouth. It sort of closes its mouth sort of reflexively, and sort of thuds into the elevator, knocking some of you over. Everyone should give me a dexterity or agility, whichever is better for you. Rit check. Yeah, very much open roll. Yes.
Since I was aware of it coming, do I have to do this?
Yes, because it's landing in the elevator, and it may
Oh,
not
that's
be
not
landing
good.
directly on you, but
Can we make a martial arts check to
Yes.
maintain a stance?
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh,
yes, you can
okay.
use martial arts instead if you've got that. My bad.
Yes. Oh, I'm totally using martial arts.
I'm fine.
There we go.
Sorry, I forgot to mention that if you actually have a skill that might be useful, like martial arts, always yes. Yeah, Jox, you're stuck on your 5.
Yeah.
All right.
If this involves anything like going towards the edge of the platform, I'm just going to splay my arms out as far as I can to grab anything.
Oh no. Well, you said anything, Gav.
Anything that's not going to come with me. Anything that's not nailed down.
There's not a whole lot of those on a bare elevator.
I'm meaning the railings.
I know.
There are railings.
Yeah. So, all right, Gav. You managed to. Okay, so you do manage to get your hands on the railing. Hooray! And you grab on. Hooray! The elevator starts swinging wildly because roughly 500 pounds of snake just came flying into it. So it swings out, starts swinging back. Also, the snake starts twitching and flailing about as it's being affected by a far more hallucinogen than it ever should be affected by. By a lethal dose of... Basically, what is effectively a lethal dose of LSD.
What a way to go.
Its poor sneaky brain is completely overloaded. As it twitches about and thrashes. Gav? I would like you to give me a strength check now. And everybody else should give me another dex or martial arts check, whichever's better.
I'm going to fortune this.
Is this still open?
Oh,
yes.
Shit. Sorry. Ignore that. My mouse has got a habit of double-clicking things. This is my fortune roll.
Okay.
And we're doing this open here because, of course,
Yep.
martial arts.
8.
It's like 1 plus 12 plus 1 minus 1.
17. Okay, great. So, yes. Everybody except Jox take 5 wound points as you get battered around.
Recovery.
And as you manage to, all of you as a group effort, manage to heft the snake out of the gondola, out of the elevator.
That was some perfectly good meat.
Probably not actually safe to eat right now.
As it just goes.
It's just a little high. It's still good.
And you all look around.
It's going to be pre-tenderized.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit squashed.
Yep. And you count 5 people in the elevator.
Wait, what?
Our guide went over.
No. He's here. Then you all notice Jock's hanging from the side of the gondola outside of it.
Oh.
I'll help him up. I'll use my grapple line to anchor me to the middle of the elevator, and I'll help Jox up.
The rest of us will be at the other side of the elevator.
Yes.
Yes. All of you together might just balance out me and Vorkos.
Well, there's another Trandoshan here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Eric. Gav, give me another strength check.
Open or closed?
Closed now because
there's a giant snake tripping balls in the middle of the platform.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Okay. Between the two of you, you're able to get Jox back up to safety. But yes, Jox, there's a moment there where you're like, grab.
I never want to be this high again if it isn't involved inside a ship.
On the plus side, the elevator was still going down while this was happening.
I almost went down a lot quicker.
Yes.
I'll meet you at the bottom.
I'm just reminded of that time that, Wyrot, you were playing Left 4 Dead with people from the old community.
Yeah, me too.
I'm down. Oh, me too. Fall into view.
Oh, it was great. I remember that.
All right. So
Had a few good memories playing that game.
yes.
Why, Rambo of time?
All right. So, yeah. Nothing else untoward happens before you actually reach the ground, thank goodness.
Twins is going to be rather satisfied with her solution towards the big snake. There was collateral, but you know what? Her gun probably wouldn't have stopped it any better. And at least that didn't make as much noise.
Are you sure about that?
I imagine screaming is regular around here. Gunfire, less so.
But as you debark, you do notice the crushed body of the snake still twitching slightly.
Twins is just gonna look at that and is gonna look at that, and then look at Vorkos and is like, "So something scorekeeper, how am I doing?"
Doesn't matter. You weren't raised right.
Yep.
Yeah, you get used to him saying that.
Twins is just going to wait for him to turn around and is just gonna like do like the hand gestures like someone's flapping their gums.
I saw that.
Good.
All right.
Children.
So your guide starts leading you through the woods, through the underbrush.
Which just happens to look like a redwood. So underbrush looks like.
Kinda, yeah.
At least our guys actually took us to an actual forest instead of trying to build an unconvincing set. My, those trees look very cardboardy.
Yeah. All right.
We're off to find the caravan of courage.
So, anyways, as you go along, you are sort of. He says it'll be about an hour to get to the temple thing that he knows of, assuming that is the thing you were looking for. He's only aware of one like ruined temple on the planet, so.
Right.
For the record, we've been going down elevators for about an hour at this point, right?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay, great. So we're going to have 4 hours of transit total for this. Woo.
It's a day trip.
At any rate, he's doing the whole sort of, classic jungle guide thing, hacking his way through things that have grown up in the path since the last time he was down here.
For some reason, drums are playing in the background.
Well, they might be actually from somewhere way up in the canopies, but from some unconquered Wookiee settlement. That wouldn't be a complete shock. There are some free Wookiees on the planet at the moment.
As we're passing by, one of the drums decides to go doom 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 doom.
No Phil Collins drum solo. At any rate, but yeah. So he's swinging his, vibro machete thing, which needs to be on to cut through this shit.
Right, so he's swinging the Shadowrun catalog around.
Basically. Womp. Womp. When you get to something that sort of vaguely resembles a clearing. By the way, word?
Mm-hmm.
You are
Icky
sensing
feeling?
something off in the distance.
I sense ickiness.
Yes.
Perfect.
Something vaguely dark-sidey off to the north. Off to the direction you're walking, I should say.
Since the guide is up front, Twins is going to just kind of fade back next to Jith, and she's just going to kind of nudge her and go, I feel it.
What?
Our destination. It's the same feeling.
So we're going the right way, at least. Jith is going to fiddle with her jury-rigged pistol some more.
All right. Out of curiosity, what order are you guys walking in?
Well, guide up front, clearly.
Wait, guides up front. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of imagining that the order is.
I've just realised something. During this whole thing, we've not really mentioned the doc.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
she's here.
yes.
Right, she was here.
She did not take wound points.
No, she was fine during that whole escapade.
I completely forgot she was
She
here.
just
My bad.
she just jumped up to the cable and just held onto that during the whole.
The only
nonsense.
reason I remembered is because my whole shtick to the guide was that I'm basically her bodyguard.
Okay. Good. So yes, Professor Cygnus is here also. That is a good point. I'd forgotten that.
I imagine our marching order is Vorkos on point, with guide ahead of him.
Or
then twins,
taking
then
up the rear.
Jith. I was figuring Jox would be in back and Vorkos would be.
Well,
front,
Jox is actually
since
keeping
Vorkos
close to
is a better
Professor Cygnus
mage
because he's her bodyguard, effectively.
right, and I figured she'd be in the back,
Okay.
in front of him, and then twins and Jith are in the middle.
Okay, with Io, there's somewhere in there also. Okay.
Yeah, he'd probably be between the professor and Jith.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I don't. It matters in a second. I would like everybody. So you guys basically come out into something of something resembling a clearing. When all of you notice, okay, Vorkos, if you had hair on the back of your neck, it would be standing up on end right now.
Gotcha. My scales are itchy, we'll say.
Yes. Yeah, twins, there's something wrong. Something bad's about to happen.
Twins will ready her gun.
The guy sort of looks around and he's sort of saying, huh, it's gotten too quiet. When you hear sort of a groof, groof, sort of noise, something big and heavy come running all of a sudden, then it gets sort of silent and something huge comes leaping out of the bushes in air quotes, and lands on top of your guide.
Ooh.
Twins is going to open fire immediately.
Yeah, there's some DACA involved here.
Right, each of you give me a guns roll.
Open, I take it?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's close. I mean, the stakes aren't that high. It's just like
20.
Okay.
Guns. roll, huh?
20.
14.
Specifically twins and Vorkos. Okay, you both hit.
Hmm.
Let me and we'll have everyone roll initiative in a second.
Okay.
All right.
Mrs. Brisby's damage score is 14 for the record.
Okay. The target is toughness 10, so
I don't know how much we beat it by, but
its defense is 13, I think. Hang on, let me just double check it. Yes, defense 13.
then I just did 11 damage to it.
Okay. And Vorkos,
I'm sorry, what?
how much damage did you do to it?
Well, Vera
Hit by-
is...
You hit by 1,
Six-
by the way.
Oh, okay. So 16, 17, a double burst would be 19.
Oh, right. Double burst. Right, that's a thing. I forgot. I did say I was unloading into it.
So double burst, okay. So you did 9 and you did 13 then.
Woo!
So 22. All right. Good to know. All right. So I want you guys to put yourselves onto the Kashyyyk map, which is just a blank grass map for the moment, so whatever.
She...
See, I see Jith is way over there. Wait, there we are.
I'll put the professor on the map. Put yourselves in put yourselves in order, in your marching order, going up the map, basically.
Where's the
And,
professor?
Hey, Reeves, everybody here?
Here?
Zoom out, Eric.
There we go.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't. Yeah, so yeah. So the guide is.
He's feeling a bit of pressure.
And I actually need to thicken the line here. There we go. That's where the guide is.
Gesundheit.
Oh, dear.
By the way, you guys have entered the clearing at this point, just unsurprisingly.
Yeah.
Copy. Bop.
Something kind of like that.
Yeah, something like that. Don't worry. It's not that important at the moment.
Oh, I don't figure it is. It's more just from like my own head.
Fair enough.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
And you hear
There are
noise.
multiples.
Yes, you hear two more slinking out from behind you, as the one in front turns around, faces you, and roars in pain and anger.
I hardly doubt these things are capable of slinking.
You'd be amazed what can happen when you're a giant predator on a planet full of other giant predators.
It's like we are surrounded by a bunch of shark wolves.
Oh no, they're
Whale
bullets.
wolves.
Oh, they walk upright.
They're tree-hugging bullets.
So yeah, these things are kind of massive and horribly beclawed and betoothed.
Yeah, they're about to be grenaded.
I am so stripping off bits of your skin and sewing them into my cloak.
Let me finish getting initiative set up.
Oh, do I need to?
Ah.
And all right, so I would like you all to roll initiative.
I did, and I did bad.
Yep, I rolled as
That's
well.
based on my speed, yes?
Yes.
been a little
There
while
should be a
since
button.
I've
Yeah,
done this.
there's a button I think for initiative on your token.
Right, I just needed to remember what number to punch in.
Ah, okay. I thought it actually asked you specifically for that, but whatever. I don't remember.
That's about as fast as I'm ever going to get.
I am
I
not
rolled
fast.
a 1.
So did I.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, but that's like
I rolled
5 for the
higher than
rest of
both
us.
of you, and you're both way ahead of me.
All right, so Professor rolls a 9. What did you guys roll?
I have a
Twins?
12.
12.
I have an 8.
Four
I
costs.
also have a 9.
I have a 9. Holy shit.
9. Just 9. IO.
11.
11. The Professor is on 9.
We all rolled shit.
All right, and the
I mean-
the Terrantatics get to roll.
20, 23, 25.
Oh god.
Wait, what? There we go. I was very confused for a second. Trying to import the macro set onto this thing, and it wasn't showing up. I'm like, what the hell? Why is everything disappearing? Especially since I just imported the macro set onto the Professor's token, like, literally 10 seconds ago. Alright, so... Alright, Terran 1 is on 10. I put that in the wrong spot. 10. All right, number 2 is on 12.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Number 3 is on 10.
Oh, this is really gonna hurt.
Yep.
I heard 10 and 12. What was the other one?
10.
Okay.
All right. So, start of the turn. Turn Tarek heals for a bit. Yes, they have regenerate.
Well, so do I. So yeah.
All right. Well, twins, you are first.
Yes, I am. And, like, on the one hand, I could shoot this thing for more damage, and then you're going to tell me that in addition to regenerating, it also has Ich bin ein, and just make me real sad.
I'm saying nothing.
Because that's
Ich bin
totally
what?
not what you did. Ich bin ein Bruiser. It's the big bruiser thingy. Makes your wound threshold increase by 10.
Gotcha.
It's more than 10, but yes.
Details. It makes you not die better.
They don't start taking the bruisers don't start taking. If you have Ich bin ein Bruiser, you don't start taking death checks until 40. Sorry, not death checks. You don't start taking impairment until 40. 2 points at 45, death checks at 50. I think that's right.
Yeah. So, well, Vorkos has regeneration, and he's sturdier than I am. And there's 2 back there. So, Twins is actually going to fade back here.
Okay.
And is going to take some shots at some branches above this one.
Okay.
For my nuisance effect.
Okay.
Not 4.
13. All right.
I just get it.
So your outcome is 0.
Yeah, and I'm the only one moving on 12 other than these things.
Yep.
I'm hoping that's the one that got 12.
It's not.
Damn it!
It's number 2 got 12, which is on the other side.
I was gonna go over there first. Shit!
You could have asked me which one was which.
I figured you wouldn't tell me.
Well, I probably wouldn't have, but hey.
Well, you could have asked me.
So shut
You
up.
could have asked.
I would have told you, but you could have asked.
All right. Rawr.
Oh, no.
Hi.
I tried
No.
to be a
Right
team
there,
player, I'm
Gav.
sorry.
Bad monster.
No.
Bad.
Quick bump it in the nose with the rolled up newspaper.
All right.
That'll teach it.
What is it going to
You'll
do?
never see it coming.
Yeah, it's just going to pounce on you, Gav. Try to pin you to the ground.
Does that mean I've got to wrestle it?
Oof. That's
That'll hit you.
Yeah. My
All right.
guns
What's
are
your
only
what is your okay? What's your best combat action value?
13. It probably is guns. It's 13.
All right. Yeah. Right. We gave you a defense stat thing. So yeah, 13. Okay. So it hits you by 4. It is strength 10, and its claws give it extra damage. Unsurprisingly. So that is how much extra damage did I give them? Hang on.
-4.
I need to roll a new character.
All right. Nope. I only gave them 1 level of abyssal spines.
Oh.
It's the
Oh my-
monster power for extra damage.
Yeah.
Melee attacks. 12. Its damage is 12. It hit you by 4, so 16 minus your toughness, Gav. In more points.
Toughness is 8. So take
Right.
8.
And it knocks you to the ground. It's got its claws sort of pinning you to the ground on top of you.
This is familiar.
It opens its mouth and roars at you. You see lots of
Yeah,
very sharp teeth.
Quick, stuff grenades in its mouth.
Now, that last bit there, roaring in his face, is just rude. You don't
Yeah.
do that.
Well, it'll be tricky for him to actually shove grenades in his mouth, given where his arms are pinned.
He's got 4 of them.
That's actually true. You are correct, Eric.
And I do have the extra arm skill.
You do. I forgot I
Guess
gave you
who's
that.
getting fed?
Fair enough.
You get vegetables.
Fair play to you, Gav. All right, Io, you're next.
One of my arms, but I got extra ones that where. Let's see here. All right. Well, right now, Io's gonna be like, do I shoot this one or the one that's already attacking Jocks? One of the things, do I just eeny, meeny, miny, more immediate threat? Io is just going to, look helpless for a moment, reflex, then turn and shoot at number 2 here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm not going to do fortune on this roll
Okay.
because I should be able to hit him, or not.
Good thing you didn't blow a fortune on that. That'd have been a waste.
That's true. That's true. It's not boxcars, at least.
No, it's not boss cars, and you didn't roll a negative outcome, so you just missed.
That's right. There's just a nice symmetry to it. 2 minus 13 plus 13 equals 2.
Yeah,
That is
turns out
math.
math is a thing.
I nullified my entire AV.
Unfortunately, it doesn't know math, so it avoids it.
I just like how it exploded twice negatively to match my AV perfectly.
Yep. All right, well, it is now turned to Terrantatics. Oh, God, I can't. Terrantatics.
Terry's
Yes.
turn.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
just gonna
I
put
actually
this
did the
into- I'm
Terrantatic. So the other two, right? Okay.
I'm just going to plant the seed right now to make someone else screw up later. They're Tarantinos.
All right. Well,
I actually like that better than the real name.
rawr!
It's just a bunch of weird foot fetishists wandering through the jungle.
All right, Eric. It's not going to try to pounce on you because it's already
Okay.
done its pounce. So it's just going to claw at you twice.
All right.
Well, both claws blazing. Both claws flashing. I like that better.
Both claws blazing.
I did not mean to use a fortune die. Ignore that.
Okay.
I
They
am
do
not
not
using
have
a fortune
fortune
die. These things don't have fortune dice.
Oh, thank God.
Good.
Okay, both claws ripping. Let's go.
Except the one that actually is called Tarantino. It's a named character, so it has 3.
Well, never mind.
Haha.
I don't so much as dodge out of the way as hold still, and it strikes where it assumed I was going to dodge.
Yeah, basically. It's like, aha! You didn't dodge.
No, I knew that you knew that I would do that you were going to dodge.
And instantly, Volkos launches into the anime fucking monologue.
Now you're gonna say.
Damn it, Joseph.
None of us are cool enough to be Joseph Joestar.
All right, who's the other Tarantatic going to go after?
It's going to go after itself.
It is not going after itself.
There's a mirror. Like, right over there.
No, there
A
isn't.
sudden bout of self-loathing.
Well, it's not going after Jith, and it's not going after the Professor. Just because of...
It's like it's going to go after the one who shot at it or something.
It's going to go after either you or Io, basically.
Come on. One of us looks more delicious on a platter. I'll give you a hint. It's the one that doesn't have internal organs.
The thing is,
No,
one of you...
No, you fool. You are the platter.
One of you is clearly biological. The other is very shiny.
Come on. It's a new toy. Come
Ooh,
on.
fresh meat! Ooh.
Toy.
The eternal debate for all wild creatures.
It's like jiggling a set of keys in front of a rabid baby, you know?
So, tell you what. Each of you give me a fortune check roll.
Sweet.
Have I used 2 or 1
You've
fortune
used
die
2.
this session? I've used 2? Okay.
All right. I'm ready to lose. You got to be a 5.
It's a tie. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing then. It's not a problem.
The
It's
leap
both of
between
us.
them.
It comes charging up to you, and each of you gets a claw.
I actively dodge.
That's fine.
I
You're-
don't.
All right, so you don't act until 8 then. Word?
I'm okay with this.
Yep, I figured. All right, open roll. This is against twins.
Well,
I think it's IO. It misses you.
I know.
Ah,
Mecha, you rolled backwards.
No, I didn't.
see. Listen, I'm just sharpening his claws for him. I'm being helpful.
All right, so Skitch, you are hit.
I am a protocol droid / paring knife.
All right, your defense is still 13.
Emphasis on the
so it hits you
slash.
by 2. So that is 14 damage minus your toughness.
6, whatever.
Clang. It scores some deep grooves into your armor, into your armor plating. You actually have the armor plating.
Yeah.
It's just well disguised.
That almost hurt there.
All right, that is it for 10. On to 9, which is Jith, Jocks, and the Professor, and Terratatek number 2.
And the professor and Marianne.
Yes, Jith, you are first.
All right. I'm going to do this now before it could potentially cause bigger problems later. And I'm going to take out my ridiculously jury-rigged little pistol, and I'm going to point it at Terratatek 3, and I'm going to pull the trigger after I spend a fortune die.
Okay.
That did not help much.
All right, give me your guns roll.
All right. Just regular guns.
I'm just going to say I'm happy that I actively dodged.
That's a good point.
I'm sitting there thinking like it'd be just like you roll a 1, then you roll a -1 everywhere else, so the
Well,
1
let's
just
see.
prevents you from a way bad.
It is.
I believe your guns is 13.
Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, so a 14.
You hit.
Okay, you hit exactly.
Well, there
Plus
you go.
1.
What's the normal
by
damage?
1.
Oh, +1. Yeah, you hit by 1. What's the normal damage for your gun?
My little rebel pistol normally has a damage of 10.
Okay. All right.
What
Here's what I'm going
happened?
to do. How many shots does it normally have? Have we decided?
It has 18 shots.
Okay. Okay. Nick,
Yes.
here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
Since nothing bad. Okay, actually. Okay, since you did not roll. Nothing bad happened. Here's the rule. The mechanics I'm going to declare for this gun for now. All right, you can do as you may roll extra. You may roll a d6 for extra damage.
Sweet.
I'm
What's
going
the
to-
bad side?
All right, here's the bad side. You may roll an additional damage for die for extra damage. After that, if you roll doubles, something bad happens.
Ooh.
Do it. Do
This is also the amount of bonus damage you do is equal to the number of shots that you use up from the clip. Also, if you roll a 1 on your normal initial damage, the gun will temporarily jam for your initial damage.
Okay. So to recap then, so what I'll do then is I'll use the fortune die roller to determine the extra damage.
Yep.
If I roll a 1, the first one, then
It
that
jams.
means that it jams. And
it
I'm going to
rolls-
assume.
Yep.
Can I not roll a second one if I roll a 1 the first one?
You can roll a second one if you'd like.
I should just declare like ahead of time if I want to roll 2.
Yeah, you have to declare it ahead of time how many dice you want to roll. 1 or 2.
Fuck it. Let's do 2.
Hell yeah. That is the correct
Um,
answer.
All
By the
right.
way,
so let me
I
determine.
actually
Eric
the-
knows
dodged,
where I
so
got
I'm
the
okay
idea
with
for this from.
So let's see here. It's 10 plus 1 minus its toughness. So it's doing 1 right now.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to do this twice. All right.
Average
Here we
of
go.
7.
Yeah, good.
All right.
So
plus
it does 9 damage.
Does 9 damage
Yeah.
and uses up 9 shots.
Okay.
I see how this is.
This was the great idea. Nothing bad will ever come of this.
Just saying, if you ever roll doubles, it's bad.
I know.
Like roll doubles, the bullets become sentient, turn around,
And demand a pay raise.
and shoot the
Also,
professor.
Nick,
What?
wow, this thing has kick. No, it doesn't do that, but like you like, but you're like, whoa.
Noisy cricket.
Yeah, not quite that bad, but you know.
Does damage to its target and anything stood behind Jith.
Ow, my shoulder.
Yeah, basically your shoulder hurts like a motherfucker.
Actually, let me think about this real quick. So if I use my both guns blazing. No. I'm not actually going to use it with that. No, that's a bad idea.
It's
I'm
the
just
best idea. You should do it all the time.
I'm literally just doing this to analyze the difference in the damage here between if I use my both guns blazing with my normal 2 guns.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's armor 20 going against.
armor 20 going against a total of 24, so I would only be doing 4 on top of my bonus roll. So this was actually a good decision, basically, because I'll, on average, be doing the same amount of damage and have the potential to do more.
All right, Jocks. Oh, sorry.
Right.
I think the professor technically goes before you, but
Yes, the professor needs to get to a safe distance.
Someplace that isn't between 2 giant fucking monsters.
she will roll back to here, pull out her blaster pistol, and aim at the one that's putting Jocks to the ground.
Yay! I like friends.
Her guns is 13. How many fortune dice does she have? I think it's
Similarly executing.
hang on a second. I need to look up how many they get. That's the wrong folder. That's the right folder.
Come in.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I'm going to step away. I'm going to hit the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Alright, so who's up right now, Peter?
Right now, well, the professor. I'm looking up exactly how many fortune dice she has.
Like I said, like when the gun goes bad, it immediately shoots the nearest important NPC. That's what happens when it goes bad.
Where's Two-Fisted Archaeologist? There we go. She has 4 fortune dice. Okay, that's just what I wanted to check. I forgot to put that on her token. It's my bad. Yeah, she'll hold on to her fortune dice for the time being. So, open roll 13. Hits exactly. Her gun's base damage. Probably 11. Yeah, it's 11. All right, so she does a point.
Oh.
Well, she hit it exactly. It's got toughness 10, and her gun does base damage 11.
Yeah.
These things are tough.
How tough are they from the inside?
That'll be an interesting question, Gav. Go ahead, Gav.
Right then, you big fucker.
So you pull out a grenade?
Yep, I know you're after me, but I'm going to give you a pineapple, and I'm going to fortune it. Oh, yes!
All right, give me a sabotage roll.
Please. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Oh, darling.
All right, Gav.
This is going to hurt, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm well aware I'm underneath this thing, but, you know.
Yeah, all right, before it explodes, it's going to try to bite your arm.
Oh, yeah.
Because, duh.
Have you never heard, don't bite the hand that feeds you? Ow!
All right. So, you shove it. You shove the grenade in there, and it sort of chomps on your hand, holding your hand in its mouth.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
So you take from the bite, hits you by 1, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
So it does. Its bite is actually worse than its claws, unfortunately.
Oh god.
So
not so bad
15
as
damage
claws.
before toughness.
It's only 7 then, so I'm on 15 damage so far.
Yep. And then the grenade explodes.
Yee.
Okay.
Be swallowed.
Yeah. No. It gets no toughness against this.
Because it's in its belly.
Yeah. Well, all right then. I thought I bookmarked the page. This page. God damn it. This should be the area we're looking for. I should bookmark that page, actually. I should bookmark the shuffling off the mortal coil table for various reasons.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
That's okay. We can rebuild you. Are you ready
that's
to be
right.
Bird
Ah.
Phoenix, Jocks?
The bookmark just slid down. That's why I lost it. Okay.
We'll make Jocks into another protocol droid. There'll be 2 annoying pieces of
We'll
shit.
make him into a Robo Jocks.
All right. So, Gav, here's what happens. The grenade goes off inside the Tarentatic,
Yes.
dealing
just
27
in
wound
time.
points to it. Period.
Ooh.
Which is exactly enough to kill it, I take it.
No,
No.
it was basically uninjured.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's
But
fine.
Actually, you know what? I cannot justify it being alive. I'm sorry. I just no.
A grenade went off inside of it.
Yeah, no.
It just
Gav,
kind of
you-
like pumps up for a moment, then smoke comes out of its mouth, and it looks embarrassed.
I mean, the shell might be okay.
Yeah,
Spicy meatball.
Gav, you're going to take
Yeah.
jumping on a grenade damage,
Yeah, thought so.
which is 23 damage. But the Tarantaric's dead. Tarantatic's dead.
Worth it. Alright. I am at 38 damage.
Oh dear. Okay, Gav, that's a death check for you.
Did you
Oh.
count your toughness off of that last burst? Please say no.
Oh, no, I didn't. No. I'm at 30.
Oh, thank
You're at
gosh.
30 on the nose. Okay,
Thanks,
you merely
shit.
have 2 points of impairment, Gav.
Merely.
Jux is. This is not me. You know, this is me in character. Jux is just lying on the ground, laughing his ass off.
Yep, that'll do for 2 points of impairment.
The
Ow!
hysteria set in.
Yeah, so basically, you guys watch as like the professor shoots at it. The blaster bolt kind of pings off the thing. The thing goes in to bite Jocks. Jocks reaches up with one of his other hands. Surprise! Chomp! Kaboom!
Dinner served.
And the Tarantaric sort of kerflumps down on top of Jocks. Neither of them seem to be moving much at the moment. Although you can hear a muffled laughter from somewhere underneath the dead Tarantaric.
All right.
I've dealt with mine. What's taking you guys so long?
Sorry, I haven't had a chance to go yet.
All right. Well, that is it for Jocks and the Professor. All right, then we are on to 8, which is twins Io and Vorkos.
Yay, I get to do something!
All right. All right. Let's see here. Well, there's a thing next to
Okay.
me, and it slashed me, and I just want to shoot it right now. Just
Hold that thought. By the rules, I go first, and I'm going to be trying to impair it, so you'll shoot it better if I hit it.
She is attacking to distract.
Yes. So, it went up to us and like took a double swing. Twins ducked. Io didn't. And from the duck, she's going to leap up on top of it.
Okay.
Boing.
Yeehaw!
As I arrange myself to the front. No, not back. That's the opposite of front. There we go. And yeah, I'm just going to be up here holding on and just kind of shouting unpleasantness into its mind.
Okay, so you're going to force powers distract. Got it.
Yes.
All right. Using emotion control. Okay, that's fine.
I just hit, which means it is impaired by 3 for this turn only.
All right, Skitch, take your shot.
I was just going to like look at the Terran-Tactic and just simply remark, it's like, "That was unfortunate. You messed up my finish there. At least allow me to return the favor." And then he's going to spend a fortune die and shoot him in his ugly mouth.
Sure.
You know. Let's see here. 3. Okay.
The mouth is
start.
definitely a weak spot.
18. Nice.
No, 15.
Oh, 15. Fair enough.
Yeah, because I included my fortune die in the action
fair
value.
Enough. Well, you hit by 2.
No, he hit by 5.
Oh, you're right. Impairment.
Mm-hmm.
So your damage to your gun is 11, I believe, right, Skitch?
I believe. Let me double check here.
Unless you get a signature. I don't remember.
It is a signature weapon.
So that brings it up to 14, I believe.
It is a yeah.
So 14 brings you hit by 5, so that's 19. 9 wound points.
Mm-hmm. Also, this thing doesn't have armor, does it?
No, it does not have armor bonus. It's just toughness 10.
Got it. All right. All right. Well, that's at least productive enough there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Mhm.
It roars. It doesn't like that.
I don't
That's
speak its language, but I just said something about its mother.
All right.
I hate my mother.
And she loves you very much.
What do you know my mother's name? It's like
Martha.
Martha.
All right, Vorkos, you're up.
holy crappy plot
First, I'm
points,
going to say
Batman.
save Martha. I'm actually going to step into its the reach of its claws, shove the barrel of Vera like into the up into the soft palate of the lower jaw,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to dump a couple bursts in there.
Okay. And you're fortune dying this. Probably wise.
Yes.
18. All right.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits by 5.
Okay, so 5. Vera's 16, so that's 21, and 2 bursts is plus 2 damage.
Yep.
So yeah,
23.
23 damage.
Minus 10 is 13.
That puts it at 35.
It would have if it hadn't healed.
Oh, right. They do that.
You mew. I have regenerate.
That's what you sound like.
Hypocrite.
So it's got 2 points
Yes,
of
I
impairment.
do work in politics. Sorry, what was that, Peter?
It's
2
impaired
points,
2.
2 points of impairment.
Excellent.
Welcome to the party, pal.
It is technically closer to death checks than you are, Gav.
Yeah, but it didn't do it to itself.
This is true. Yes,
It
you
also
blew
hasn't
yourself
hurt
up.
its opponent. It also hasn't hurt its opponent at all.
All right, Vorkos, you're acting on 5. So that is it for 8. 7, it is Terran Tatek's turn. We'll deal with the one on Vorkos first.
Oh, it's both of them. Okay.
Yep, they're both they're going at the same time. So
All right.
normally it's 14. It's down to a 12 because it is wounded. Oh no! Wait! I'm sorry. I'm forgetting one of its.
Bruisers don't do that.
It's not a bruiser.
Oh,
It is not a
Got,
bruiser.
got Berserker Rage, doesn't it?
Let me double check what that shtick does. If I'm remembering correctly.
Berserker Barrage.
All right. Yep. Hang on. Cancel. I need to make a check for it. Willpower is 8. This does not apply to this. It succeeds. Excellent. It succeeds exactly.
Where's a draw gate to drop on the things when you need it?
So, pain feels good.
Oh, from the Super Soldier.
Yep.
Okay.
So it makes the difficulty whenever it suffers damage. It that causes impairment. It makes a willpower check. Difficulty whenever it suffers damage, it can make a willpower check equal to 5 times the current impairment from wounds. If it succeeds, the impairment instead becomes a bonus for all combat actions for the rest of the sequence.
Fuck. That means That means if it rolls average, which is to say even, it would actually hit me.
Fortunately, it's that one over there, not
Yes.
this one over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm aware. I am counting. I'm counting my blessings.
So that brings it up to a 16.
Yeah, that's slightly terrifying.
Yeah, that's more the thing. It's like 16. Yeah, see, there it is, right there, 16.
All right. So it hits you by 2, I believe, Eric.
Yep.
All right. So that is 12 plus 2. So your toughness is what? 10 in the armor.
10 in the armor.
All right. So that is 24 minus 10 is... Sorry, so you take...
14.
No, it's not minus 10, though, so... Oh, wait, no. Crap. Let me double-check the wording on something.
Vorkos, I think you just got hit so hard your mortgage went up.
God damn it.
No, he didn't get hit that hard. Vorkos'
That's
toughness
okay.
is high enough that... Nope, no, yes. It's got I'm just double-checking one of its abilities, and it does ignore armor.
Ooh.
Oh, that jerk.
So, okay, so that is 24 minus 16. Just your toughness.
Right.
So,
8?
8
8
plus
damage.
2 for the... No, 10. Total 10. Because it has the outcome afterwards.
Right.
It's like both guns blazing. Double the damage, minus double the armor, plus outcome. So, take 10 wound points.
Okay. Ow.
Ah! That wears off at the end of the sequence, though. Kill before next turn, basically.
Yeah.
For the next, next round, basically. All right, that is it for that Terran tactic. It acts again on 4. The one that Twins is
Playing with?
playing with, yeah.
Whee!
You are annoying it, Twins. It is going to go after you.
You don't say.
Uh-huh. I'm assuming. Would you like to actively dodge this?
Let's see here. I was on 8 last time. Yes.
All right, so you'll go on at 4 then. All right. That means its odds of hitting you are basically non-existent, but that's okay.
Since when has that ever stopped you?
This is true. It reached up and tried to grab you off and basically power slam you into the ground.
Ha-ha,
You
good
nimbly
thing I
avoid it.
dodged.
It's like, get back here!
To be fair, if it grabbed hold of you, it'd screw you up like a paper cup.
Yeah.
Get back here, you squirmy little bastard!
Actually, yeah, no, the 14 wouldn't have hit me in the first place. I
Nope.
wasted action point, technically.
did.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but I mean, it was still a good move, I honestly think.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, so that is...
Like, I see Jocks over there, and I'm like, yeah, I've been there before. I never do repeat performances.
All right, so that is it for 7. We're on to 6, which is Jith and Jocks and the Professor.
I'm good.
Jith is going to hear this guy going. "Brrrah!" Does pain feels good also affect his defense?
No, it's only to its rolls.
Okay, so its defense is still hampered.
Let me double check that. No, but it doesn't get the bonus. It doesn't get a bonus defense. It's just running as normal defense.
Fine. Okay. Fortune die then.
Okay.
4. And I'm going to use my normal 2 guns. I'm going to put the potentially exploding one away and just draw my normal heavy pistols to shoot him.
Both guns blazing then. Okay.
There we go. That's a 25.
That'll hit by a lot.
12.
Yeah.
And
it has
it's
blazed like a candle.
So it's hitting it by 12, and I do an additional 2 per gun, so that's 16 more.
Yeah. That is 1, 2. So that's a death check at DC 14. And its con is 10. So
Aha!
it drops.
I killed a thing! I never get to do that when I'm not flying something.
So you're just like, pow, pow! Roar! Thud. It just sort of slumps to the ground in front of you, Vorkos.
I turn around and go, really?
2 blaster
It was scary!
Yes, 2 blaster bolts drill into its head right as it's roaring in front of you after it claws you.
You're welcome!
It claws twice, rears up, roars, pow, pow, right to the forehead, and it sort of slumps to the ground.
No, shoot this one!
Thought we've been over this. I mean, clearly doing like a kick-ass duel here.
We're fighting over here like men!
All right, that one's down. All right, Jocks, it's your turn. Oh, sorry, it's actually Professor's turn. All right, well, she's gonna move over to here. She's gonna spend a fortune die in this. All right, cool. She is
Well
exactly.
spent fortune die. Yeah.
Success.
So that is 4 damage. Pew.
Ooh.
All right. That is it for the Professor. Jocks, what would you like to do? Other than lie there in pain.
Find the
Yeah.
bits of my missing arm and glue them back on?
I'd like to bleed less. I'm sorry, you have to roll for that. No,
By the
you
way,
didn't succeed.
the one thing you'll note, Gav, your arm is still in the Tarantaric's mouth. It's still sort of got its mouth sort of clamped around your arm.
Hello, Gav.
Guys, did you step
Gav
away?
actually fall unconscious?
No, I was muted. Fuck's sake. I muted myself because I was sneezing. Okay.
fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, all those points you just made. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm comfortable. I'm cool. But I would like to try and remove my hand from the Tarantaric's mouth and hope the hand's still there.
Okay. You move your arms. You shrug and move your arms around. You get yourself unpinned so you can actually get enough arms free to basically lever the thing's mouth back open. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
I was like, I like to remove my hand from my arm so I can remove my arm from the thing's mouth. So
Is this open? Due to
Yes,
the
we're in combat still, so 8.
Dead even.
Well, it is not actively okay, it's not like it's dead. So yes, you get it open.
I'm sensing a butt.
No. Well,
Oh.
you get the mouth open. Your arm is still attached, but is badly perforated.
Yeah.
And you can't actually. You notice that you can't move the fingers in that hand right now.
It's okay. I know a guy that knows a junk dealer that knows a droid mechanic. He can get you fixed up.
But yeah, you're like, oh god, now it hurts, Gav.
Yeah. Oh, why did I pull the knife out?
Oh, we're gonna replace your arm with a Gatling gun.
That won't help in the engine room.
Gatling guns always help, Gav.
Fill it with oil.
Oil gun.
Hey, you see, you're thinking.
Someone around here has to.
All right, that is it for 6. We're on to 5, which is Io and Vorkos.
Yay!
Well-
Io goes first. He's faster than me.
Yes.
I mean, there's a thing in front of me still, and I'd like very much to actually hurt it quite a bit more.
I don't blame you.
Right.
It wants to be hurt. Well, it doesn't want to be, but you.
Hurt me more.
Hurt me more. Okay. 14. I hit it even. That's a match, right?
No, you hit it by 1.
You
It's defense.
hit it by. Oh yeah, you hit it by 1.
You hit it by 1. Its defense is 13.
Okay. 15 damage minus his toughness.
So 5.
Yeah. All right.
It is impaired by 1.
That's fun. Let's see it bite me. I mean,
All right. That
or scratch me,
is
whatever.
4-0.
Bite me, oh mighty biter!
You know, I had it handled. You didn't have to step in. Use a fortune die there, and then not 141.
Boy, you wish, Eric.
Hey,
Yeah.
boxcars and you hit.
Oh.
yeah.
Yes.
So that's 16 with my fortune die,
Okay.
and 2 bursts because that's pretty much what I do.
Right. So, all right. So you hit by 3, and base damage is base is 16, plus 2 bursts is 18, plus 3 is 21, is 11 wound points.
And what is the boxcar success bonus?
I'm going to work that out in a second.
All right.
I shoot its face off.
You
Ah,
shoot
it's even uglier now.
You shoot it and steal its lunch money, okay?
It actually procs my steal ability, and now I've
Well-
stolen 3 copper coins and a bit of lint. Vendor trash.
Well, first off, it's got to make a death check. An easy death check, but a death check nonetheless. Yeah, it's still alive. It's your bonus for that though.
Is to kill it.
No, it's not that good. All right. I don't know what to give you for that. I guess you
Solar
knock it down.
XPs.
It falls over.
Ah!
Twins lands safely on her feet.
It's going to be an awkward shape for it to have to get up off of its back.
It sort of sits there flailing its arms weakly.
It's like a spiky turtle.
It's kind of adorable when it can't actually attack you. Okay, maybe not.
All right, that is it for 5. We're on to 3, which is...
No,
no,
we're
on to
not.
4, sorry. We're on to 4. Which is Twins and the Tarantatic. Twins first.
Do, stone in front of the face. Pew pew. Or not.
All right.
I notice anytime I go for like one of these, like, oh, this thing is absolutely dead. There's no way it can possibly, survive, getting hit, and it's like the odds of me hitting are incredibly likely. Explosion negative.
All right.
It's every time.
It gets itself back up. It gets its pain feel good roll. DC 10, so nope, it doesn't.
Ha
Twin. It's
It
gonna go
loses
after
its action
IO
'cause it had to
since
get up.
it got up, but
It knows that delicious whatever the heck is inside of a droid that it wants more of.
well, it's badly injured and it got. IO hit it and Vorkos has hit it, and it can't get to Vorkos, so
It
It's sort
only,
of flailing randomly at bad things.
it's okay. IO will take all the credit for the damage taken on it. Oh, that's a
It hits
match. Oh yeah, that's a match.
all right. Well, then it does. What's your toughness, IO?
8.
All right. Well, that is 24 minus 16 is
Hey.
8 wound points.
Interesting. That's less damage than the last time it hit me.
Yeah. All right. It's done.
Oh, no, that's more damage than the other time it hit me with a higher value. So I'm trying to figure out what the math was for that.
Well, both guns blazing effectively.
Okay.
It hit you with both claws.
Got it.
All right. That is it for the Tarantatic. Now we're on to 3, which is Jith, Jocks, and the Prof. Jith, you are first.
Both guns blazing, this son bitch.
Okay. Its defense is down to 11.
Hooray! Wow.
You hit by 2. Boxcars.
And I boxcarded. Huh, a 6-4 and a 6-4. So, okay, I hit by 2, and I do an additional 4, so that's 6 more damage.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're on DC. We're on to a DC 14 death check.
Perhaps lower its constitution for the boxcar bonus.
Let me see what I roll first. Yeah, no, it's dying.
Okay.
Vorkos looks levelly at Jith.
Jit looks at him and is like, I don't know.
Just
What?
nothing. It's fine, just fine.
For the bonus for my boxcars, I'm going to twirl both guns on my fingers, blow the smoke off of them, and holster them really cool.
I need to stitch up Jox's arm.
Yeah.
Remove foreign objects. Suitor like a mofo.
So give me a medicine roll.
Yep.
All right,
Not
you're healed
great,
for 5
but-
wound points, Gav.
Yay!
You're down to
I'm
25.
really glad you've got 3 of these. You've
Yeah.
got 4 of these.
Yeah, your 4th arm is now in a sling.
It was worth it.
So yeah, that should be you should be able to move that probably a couple days. Just eat a lot, get plenty of fluids. I'm sorry, couple of months. I don't know how fast you guys heal.
Get plenty of bed rest. Drink square meals. Don't be in a jungle.
Don't be in a Sith temple that wants to kill you.
All right,
We've
well,
only
you guys
just
look
got
back
here.
at your guide.
Oh yeah, is he dead?
Yeah.
Well, he got us here, and we know the way back. And now we don't have to pay him.
I check his stuff.
No, piss off.
What?
No, piss off. He died on a hunt. He goes out proper. And I do Trandoshan stuff for him.
Okay. All right. So you take time to actually give him something like a burial or something like that.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is. So
Neither do I. Well,
If it boils down to throwing your head back and howling at the sky, then I'm fucking out.
no,
I was going for Klingon, but okay.
yeah. Now Stovokor knows that a new warrior has something or other. I forget how it goes. Doesn't matter.
It is to let them know that a Klingon is coming.
But yes, he died on the hunt. And to be fair, what killed him was actually pretty nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, no shame in that.
It's like doopa. Oh fuck, Clark.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Yeah, kind of.
I imagine it's something like he gets buried to keep scavengers away. His weapons go to next of kin. I don't know who
Sure.
those are.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah, and a bit of the animal that killed him if available. So yeah, like
Well, it's right here.
yeah, it's claws. Bang.
Sweet. All right, you got
Jitha's
a plan.
going to,
And something
Jitha's going
in hissing, growling noises because it's a Trandoshan.
Yep.
Jith is going to look over the bodies of the
the Tarantinosaurus.
All right, what do you want to look at about them?
Mostly wants to see if there's anything that could give us a clue to let us know if there are more of them, or rather, if more of them come after us, if we could have a warning sign for that.
Maybe.
Okay.
One thing you note is
Oh.
that they were remarkably quiet while moving through the trees.
Hey, I'm healed.
Right.
I think I might as well patch myself up.
Yeah.
No
and-
point in leaving a blood trail for predators.
Yeah, and Gav, you should probably fix IO.
Okay. Hang on a second.
Do that right after I fix me.
It's just a chassis scratch. Don't worry about it. You know.
Fix it. Is
Isn't it 13?
But you're at 12 currently because you're impaired.
Okay.
You know, one of your arms was almost bitten through. You were exploded.
12.
Puts a crimp in your style. All right.
But the skills are still there.
Yep. Yeah. So Sketch, you get 12 wound points back.
Oh boy. I'm down to only 2.
That's actually pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to
I
continue
didn't
this through the
take damage,
forest?
so I can't be healed from the 5 we took in the elevator.
Well, technically no.
Oh shit! I forgot you were hurt. Yeah. Everyone gets some first aid.
Assume that Eric took care of those wounds. We're not going to worry
Yeah.
about that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about it, so I'm just
So
gonna
did
say-
I.
I'm just going to say that 5 is enough is low enough that Vorkos can realistically just say we can say he healed it.
Here, you get a band-aid.
It's like just have an aspirin.
It's more that you're all basically sore and bruised.
Do you need Vorkos to kiss you to make it better?
I'm not sure if Vorkos can. I don't think
He doesn't have lips.
I don't think Trandoshan lips work that way.
I can lick it.
Jokes is
It actually works better.
Jokes is going to step up behind Jith. Are you making fun of people that need medical assistance right now?
No, I'm making fun of people who don't need medical assistance right now.
Okay. And it's going to just fall back onto his ass.
Jith goes back to poking at the Tyrantarek corpse. It was stuff like trying to knock one of its teeth out with a metal object and stuff like that.
You can do that if you try.
Twins just gets on top of it and sits on it.
It's kind of spiky.
You look like
I'm
you're part of
going to claim a chunk of hide from it to later stitch into my cloak. That's worthy of stitching into the cloak.
You look like you're on it. Jith looks up at Twins. You look like you're part of an album cover.
Twins just throws the horns with both hands and just kind of tilts her head back. Yeah!
See, I'm pretty sure that came right out of Lizards of War.
Lizards of War. Nice. All right, so you continue on.
Lizard of War, come on. Living in space. Do 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 do.
All right. Well, okay. So you continue on. I assume you continue on.
Well, we are close to the temple, I assume.
Well, you're fairly close. You've got it.
We're in the clearing.
No, you were in a clearing.
I can sense the ookiness, so
Yes, you
at
know the
worst
direction
I
to
can
go.
triangulate. At best, I can just point and go.
You can head in the right direction, but you have to you don't know where the paths are, and yeah.
Jith is going to start leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, essentially.
Twins is going to take the blade claw and is basically just going to like mark several of the trees over the fringe of the clearing.
Sure.
We don't have any guarantee that these carcasses will be here, but that will.
All right, you carve into the tree trunk. It's sap. You know, it has some. There's some sap that oozes out onto the blade of the insect's blade. You hear sizzling noises.
Oh, bullshit. Seriously?
Good way to.
I hate
Good way for it to grow if nothing will eat it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
hate
exaggerating.
Can I track where the Gribblies came from? Because
Sure.
I'm having a hunch that they came from the temple.
Sure. Give me a whatever roll you use for tracking. I forget what we did for that.
I'm just going to use detective.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Also, you don't have your hunter sense thing.
Oh yeah. How does that fucking thing work? I need to look it up. Hold on, I need to bring up the file.
Doc. Yeah. It occurs to me that you could use that.
Dragon's Heirs.
It just occurred to me, like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, that thing that I can do.
Yes. I'm a bounty hunter.
Hunter's instinct. Visit location, future sighting, blah blah blah. Perception with the story's mind as my difficulty.
Give me a roll.
So,
A 5.
I don't think they're that smart.
They're not. They're not intelligent. They're not sentient.
Okay.
So yeah, no, sure. You know where their lair is, and yeah, your gut feeling is that their lair is. You be able to track them back to their lair, and you're fairly certain their lair is somewhere in the temple.
This way, guys. Pretty sure this way.
All right, so you follow. Vorkos is following a path none of you can actually see.
That's pretty much Vorkos in general, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, like every now and then you're like, so where the hell are you going? He points at like some part of the tree where like a branch is broken, and like over here he points at things, and when he points them out to you, you're like, okay, now I see that. Okay. It's not stuff you would notice normally, but Vorkos is very good at spotting this shit. I.e., it's like he's a trained bounty hunter.
It's almost as though it's my shtick, literally.
Yes. And eventually you enter another clearing where you see a ruined building, a ruined stone building in front of you. and surrounding it are a bunch of devices that would have set up some sort of force, like some sort of barrier in front of it. But they seem to have been turned off for a very long time.
Hmm.
I say for no reason whatsoever.
So I found the thing.
Jith is going to examine the force field thingy.
Okay. What do you want to? What are you trying to spot about them?
Could they be repaired?
Actually, probably. I mean, you'd have to get make a roll of some sort, but like
Just going to take out some equipment. Hang on a second, guys. I want to do two things.
Okay.
One, I want to be able to fix it so that it can be turned on and off.
Okay.
10.
Makes a roll. 10? Yeah, they're very old.
Okay.
But you
I only need to be able to work temporarily. The other thing I want to do is I want to be able to set up a remote so that I can turn it on and off with a remote.
Okay. Give me a roll.
15.
Oh yeah, definitely then.
All right. She's going to blink it on and off a few times. That might come in handy later.
Yep, there's still power running to them from somewhere. Also, as an aside, the temple definitely is radiating dark side. Word.
I was about to say, it's like, yeah, this is the place.
But I will also want to point out there is
kind.
definitely no signs of Sith architecture.
Hmm.
And it looks really fucking old.
This is weird.
Also, you hear some sort of roaring noise from somewhere down in the temple.
Yeah, keep your pants on.
Sounds a lot like the Tarantatics, actually. Except sort of almost deeper and more booming. Maybe that's just the echoes. Maybe there's a bigger one.
Quick, let's go recover the Tarantatic bodies and wear them like masks.
That'll work.
Hello, guys! Roar!
I know that this won't work at all, but somehow I want it to.
Now I'm having visions of Gowry in the dragon costume from Slayers. Arr! Roar!
Grr!
All right. Okay. I have not. I want to. I'm going to say this. We're going to wrap up about here for what I like to call obvious reasons. In that,
Right.
this is me. This is as far as I can go without actually prepping or mapping anything. I need to map out the temple at some point. So I got to figure out exactly what's in there. That's actually going to require a little bit of research on my part because it's almost like this temple was in a video game at some point.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think it was. I forget whether they actually had to go inside to get the stuff or not.
I don't remember.
If they didn't, I'm going to say they did. Just because I think that's more interesting. It's been a long time since I played Knights of the Old Republic, though. So that is going to do it for this session, folks. Everybody gets 3 experience.
Hooray!
Gav gets a whole bunch of wounds.
I didn't get hurt, basically, for once.
Hooray!
Screw you.
I should probably think about spending my XP on something.
Yep. Anyway, that's going to wrap. I'm going to wrap the
26.
recording here, folks. So thanks to everybody for watching. I hope you guys had fun. Another short session, but that's entirely my fault this time. Next time, which we'll figure out when that is. I will definitely try to make sure I've got more planned. My bad. Anyways, that's going to do it for this week, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys had fun. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.